Alright everyone, Twitter has really stepped in shit this time to the point where I have to make an extra video, and even though it's going to take 20 minutes just to upload it to YouTube, let alone all the other sites that I use. Jack Dorsey's in some shit because Twitter, apparently, and I can't believe that this is an isolated case. The link in the description, there was like a 13-year-old who got extorted into making basically like kiddie porn. And it's on Twitter because this person refused to keep cooperating with the extortionists, with the pedophiles, and they dumped it on Twitter. And it's being openly traded. Guess what Twitter told him when it was reported? We couldn't find a violation of our terms of service. So it's okay if there's literal child porn on our site. That's against the law, and you've just corroborated the idea that you have no problem with it. Twitter's fucked. If you're still using Twitter at this point, I don't know what the fuck your problem is. The only reason I have an account is as a placeholder so nobody can impersonate me. But I might be able to delete that pretty soon because I expect that with the hashtag Twitter is over party trending, I guess a few people are probably deleting their accounts. Not all of them are going to be on the right wing. By the way, as for my appearance, because leftists spurg out whenever they see somebody who's actually capable of defending themselves, I do this sort of thing on purpose. It's to antagonize you. I'll tell it straight up to your face and you'll still be antagonized and spurg out because you're too fucking stupid to act any differently. I've been doing this for a very long time and find it hilarious. So yeah, Jack Dorsey, and by the way, can I just say this? Does anyone believe that Jack Dorsey's not into that shit? Is there a single one of you out there that would like to debate the point of Jack Dorsey being into people that are in the single-digit age range? Because I wouldn't. I think he's a pedophile. I think that Jack Dorsey's into that bullshit. Take one look at the dude's mannerisms. The way he does that typical Gen X slacker thing. He's going through a midlife crisis. He probably still thinks of himself as being 15 years old anyway. He's into weird shit. Take a fucking look at the dude. One look at his fucking pierced nose and stuff. I mean, come on, dude. Come on, man. As Joe Biden, who also likes to sniff small children, would say, these people all seem to be into weird shit like that. Jack Dorsey, I can imagine. Zuckerberg, probably not. I imagine he's actually an asexual. I don't think he's into weird shit. I think he's just a robot. Does he even have a cock? Who knows? I haven't seen it, have you? Apparently Jeff Bezos actually does have one. He seems to be into adult women, so that's one up for him. It's something he doesn't share with fucking moron Jack Dorsey. But for a site, can you imagine? We've just gone through a situation, not that long ago, where this website, run by a multi-billionaire, has banned the President of the United States. They were willing to do that, but they're not willing to tackle child porn on their site? Can anyone spot the problem, the fucking ethical and moral dilemma here? Can anyone spot the problem? Because I think I can. I think any reasonable individual would take one look at this and say Twitter's bad news. And anyway, the site's past its prime. What's the purpose of Twitter? Placeholder for a brand, like I have. DM machine. Most people use Facebook instead. I hate Facebook, arguably even worse. And then to shitpost. Literally, it's not any good for a notification machine. I haven't noticed any change, by the way, in flow to my videos on any platform since I stopped using Twitter. It's goddamn vestigial. It's pointless. All the engagement that's there, that's depressed anyway, is an illusion anyway. It appears to be half bots. I'm beginning to think that there are hundreds of millions of bot accounts on the site that are artificially interacting with content and nobody even realizes it because Dorsey's too fucking stupid to do anything about it. The dude's really the odd man out of the big tech billionaires anyway because his site's the most vestigial and easily cast aside. Facebook at least is good as a messenger for people who are into that. Not me because I hate smartphones. Google is the big kahuna. Amazon is indispensable in shipping and POD and stuff like that. And then like Apple and Microsoft, they build, you got apps and computers and shit. What does Twitter do? Twitter's a shit fest. It's just a bunch of people shitting at each other. It's a bunch of people bitching about non-issues, and they think they're changing the world by making a really smarmy tweet. And at the end of the day, no opinions are changed. They gain a few followers. They lose a few followers. Who cares? Nobody's minds change. It's all just a bunch of fucking echo chambers anyway. So fuck Jack Dorsey and fuck Twitter. And I'm glad they're being sued. And if I had to give any advice to the family, I'd say you're going to be offered a lowball settlement, probably in the 7-figure range. Don't bother taking it. Make a GoFundMe and go all the way. Smash them into the ground and get rid of these morons forever. That's about all. Peace out.